Welcome students in today's math class. As you remember, in last class we learned zeros of polynomials, and in this class we are going to learn remainder theorem and division algorithm of polynomials. Division algorithm for polynomials. Let's see division algorithm for polynomial. Division algorithm for polynomial. If Px and Gx are two polynomials, then we can find Qx and Rx such that Px is equal to Gx into Qx plus Rx, where Rx is equal to 0 or degree of Rx is less than degree of Gx. Okay, as we know that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, where Qx is quotient and Rx is remainder and Gx is divisor, Px is dividend. So Rx, if Rx is 0, it means remainder is 0, but degree of remainder never greater than degree of divisor, means degree of Rx always less than degree of Gx. Okay, now we have to divide these polynomials. Means first polynomials is given x square plus 2x plus 3, that is the dividend, and we have to divide this polynomial by x plus 1 by the long division method. Okay, how we will do it? So students, here x square in dividend highest power is there x square, and in divisor highest power is 1, that is linear polynomial, and this is quadratic polynomial. So by which number we will take to divide it? X. So x into x, that is x square, plus x into 1 plus x. Now minus, subtract it. So x square is cancelled by x, 2x minus x is x plus 3. Okay, now degree of this is 1 and degree of this is also 1. It means we have to be equal plus 1. So 1 multiplied by x is x plus 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. Now subtract it. What you will get? That is cancelled, and 3 minus 1, 2. It means 2 is the remainder. 2 is the remainder, that is Rx. Okay, and degree of 2 is 0 because 2 is the constant polynomial. So as we know that degree of constant polynomial is always 0. So degree of 2 is 0 and degree of x plus 1, this is Gx na? So degree of x plus 1 is 1. It means degree of remainder is less than degree of Gx. Okay, now remainder theorem. Let Px be any polynomial of degree 1 or greater than 1 and a be any real numbers, then if Px is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a, then remainder of Px is Pa. If Px is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a, this is the divisor, x minus a is the divisor. Okay, and Px is dividend. Understood? So the remainder is P. Why P? First we find out the zero of divisor. Here x minus a is the divisor. So what is the zero of x minus a? Zero of x minus a. How we find it? We equate it to 0. So we get x is equal to a. So a is the zero of x minus a. Now then Pa is the remainder of Px. Okay, when Px will be divided by x minus a. For example, x square plus x plus 1. X square plus x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. So let x square plus x plus 1 is Px. So what is the degree of Px? That is 2. Hence degree of Px should be equal to 1 or greater than 1. So degree of this px is 2, and it is divided by x minus 1. It is divided by x minus 1. X minus 1 is a linear polynomial. Okay, students. So what is the 0 of x minus 1? 0 of x minus 1 is 1. That is 1. Now we have to find the remainder. So remainder, it is px is equal to x square plus x plus 1. So we have to find the remainder. Remainder will be here pa. Okay. So what is the 0 of x minus 1? That is 1. So replace a by 1. So what we get? P1 is equal to 1 square plus 1 plus 1, means replace x by 1. So we get 1 square plus 1 and plus 1. 1 square is 1 and 1 and 1. We will add them and we get 3. So students, when we will divide x square plus x plus 1 by x minus 1, so we get 3 as a remainder. We get 3 as a remainder. Proof of remainder theorem. Proof of remainder theorem. If px is divided by x minus a, where x minus a is a linear equation, then quotient is qx and remainder is rx. So students, as we know that px is equal to gx into qx plus rx, but here it is divided by x minus a. So what is the divisor? X minus a. So gx replaced by x minus a. As we know that px is equal to gx into qx plus rx, where qx is the quotient and rx is the remainder, and gx is the divisor and px is the dividend. So but here px is divided by x minus a. It means divisor is there, x minus a. So student, gx replaced by x minus a. So we get px is equal to x minus a into qx plus rx, where x minus a is a linear equation. If x minus a is a linear equation, as we know that degree of rx is always less than degree of gx. So if the degree of x minus a is 1, because it is a linear equation, then what will be the degree of rx? So degree of rx will be 0. If degree of rx will be 0, so student, if degree of rx will be 0, then rx is constant. As we know that a non-zero constant polynomial, degree of non-zero constant polynomial is 0. If degree of rx is 0, it means rx is a constant, say r. So for every value of x, rx is r. Understood? Because every value of x, rx will be r. Why? Because it is a constant. Okay? Because it is a constant. So at x is equal to a, because x minus a is a divisor. So we have to find the 0 of x minus a. 0 of x minus a is a. So at x is equal to a, we get pa, means x replaced by a. When x replaced by a, so we get pa is equal to a minus a. I replace x by a, so we get a minus a into qa plus r. Rx replaced by r, because it is a constant. Why it is constant? Because its degree is 0. That's why. So students, a minus a is 0. If a minus a is 0, so this term will be 0. So we get pa is equal to r. R is the remainder. R is the remainder. It means if px, a polynomial which is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a, then remainder is pa. The remainder is pa. It's proof? Yes. Question number 1. Find the remainder when x power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. So student, px is given. What is given px? Px is equal to x power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1. And what is the 0 of x minus 1? What is the 0 of x minus 1? So you know how you find the 0 of x minus 1? Equating it 0. So x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to student 1. So 0 of x minus 1 is 1. So as we know that P is the remainder. P is the remainder. It means P1 because here 0 of divisor is 1. So replace variable means replace x by 1. So we get P1 is equal to x power 4 means 1 power 4. X cube means 1 cube minus 2x square minus 2 into 1 square plus 1 and plus 1. Okay. So 1 power 4 1 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1. So we get 2. It means so by remainder theorem we get 2 is the remainder. Understood? Get 2 is the remainder. Second question is there. Check whether the polynomial qt is equal to 4t minus 4t square minus t minus 1 is multiple of 2t plus 1. Is multiple of 2t plus 1. So as you know that 2t plus 1 is the factor if 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1 is multiple of 2t plus 1. Means as you know that qt means the given polynomial will be a multiple of 2t plus 1. qt will be multiple of 2t plus 1 only if 2t plus 1 divides qt. If 2t plus 1 divides qt leaving remainder 0. Means student we say that qt is multiple of 2t plus 1 if 2t plus 1 divides qt leaving remainder 0. It means 2t plus 1 will be the factor. So students equate 2t plus 1 is equal to 0. Means we will find the 0 of 2t plus 1. So what we get? T is equal to minus 1 upon 2. If t is equal to minus 1 upon 2, so we have to find qt at minus 1 upon 2. So qt is given there 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1. Means so q minus 1 upon 2 because the 0 of 2t plus 1 is minus 1 upon 2. So replace t by minus 1 upon 2. So we get 4 into minus 1 upon 2 cube plus 4 into minus 1 upon 2 square minus t minus 1. Students 4 into minus 1 cube means minus 1 upon 2 cube is 8 plus 4 into 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 2. When t replaced by minus 1 upon 2 so, and minus 1. Student that divides it gives 2. It means minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 plus cancel plus 1 plus 1 upon 2 minus 1 that is cube minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 is cancelled 1 and 1 is cancelled. It means we get q minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0. It means 2t plus 1 is factor of qt. Okay, if 2t plus 1 is a factor of qt, it means qt is the multiple of 2t plus 1. So 2t plus 1 is factor of qt. Why 2t plus 1 is a factor of qt? Because when 2t plus 1 divides qt, so remainder leaving remainder 0. Remainder is 0 na? If remainder is 0 it means 2t plus 1 is the factor of qt and qt is the multiple of 2t plus 1. So QT is multiple of 2t plus 1. It's proof. Okay. Thank you students. In next class we will learn factor theorem.